and welcome to Red Moon Reviews, where we challenge you alongside us to explore the world of entertainment. I'm your host, Mike Sean Watson, and today we're going to be reviewing Now You See Me. Now You Don't. Are you ready? Are you ready? We wish today's episode was brought to you by Gordon's Vodka. Now You See Me is a movie that follows four magicians that call themselves the Four Horsemen, played by Jesse Eisenberg, Woody Harrelson, Isla Fisher, who is amazingly hot, and Dave Franco, who all use their magical powers to rob a bank. FBI agent Dylan Rhodes, played by Mark Ruffalo, with the aid of a magical whistleblower, played by Morgan Freeman, work together to figure out how these guys are pulling off these bank heists. It started off great, explained what each character was, it showed kind of a little bit of who they were and how they were individually, and it really played into the whole story overall because it shows you what they kind of specialize in, and it's what they need throughout the whole movie because they're very individualized, and it's awesome because it wouldn't work. They're not just all very good magicians who work together. They were each specialized, and it worked together, and they needed each other to pull off these heists. Alright, and now in order to keep it spoiler-free for you guys, we're going to jump right into the 5 reasons why Isla Fisher's hot. I mean, our 5 points of review. Red Moon's point of review, 1, acting. So, in terms of acting, the movie was solid. We loved it. Everyone played their parts perfectly. No one stood out. No one took the stage. Jesse Eisenberg, he did awesome. He was still the same old quirky, nerdy guy that he plays, but he had that cool factor, that magician factor, which you don't see him play normally, which I loved. Woody Harrelson was hilarious. Awesome old guy that he is. Dave Franco looked stoned through the whole movie. That's what he gave me. And, I'm Isla Fisher. She was so hot. Just so hot. Number 2, pacing. So in terms of the movie, it was great. I didn't have any problems with keeping up. I never got bored at any point. They were always carrying on, moving on to action. The magic was awesome. It always kept you entertained and enthralled. And I just loved it all the way through. I mean, I can't really see any reason for someone having a problem with it taking too long to entertain them. Red Moon's point of review, 3, story. So in the story, I loved it. It always kept you intrigued. Always was something new. You always just wanted to see the magic. I mean, really, that's the whole point of the movie. But it always led you along, always kept you going, always progressed, and it was awesome. My only little, just kind of small complaint was towards the end, there's like this weird scene with a merry-go-round, and I don't know why the merry-go-round is there, and there's a love story thing that happens, and it's weird. But overall, I liked it. Red Moon point of review 4, the visuals. What I can say about the visuals is there wasn't anything like in Oblivion where it was obvious, nicely done CG visuals. It was all kind of practical, very small hidden stuff because it's magic. It's sleight of hand, disappearing, that kind of stuff. And I think it was done very well because the hardest visual effects are the ones that you don't notice in movies because it's like ropes that they got rid of or whatever. And I think it did great. None of that stuff I really noticed or stood out to me, and it was fantastic. I mean, really, the magic was, I could see it happening in some ways. I mean, some of it's kind of far-fetched, but it was awesome nonetheless. Red Moon point of review 5, sound. It was good. No, it definitely didn't pull me out of the story. I think it kind of had that, when they were on stage, it had that kind of cheesy magician feeling, that kind of stage present feeling, which I thought was really funny and I enjoyed a lot, but, it was subtle, and it didn't pull you out of the story. I think it played along nicely. Overall, we're going to give this movie an 8 out of 10, but due to the fact that the enjoyability of the movie, we all enjoyed it a lot, we're going to bump it up to an 8.5 because really, out of all, there are so many good moments in the movie that even though with our rating with stuff due to the merry freaking go-round and the weird love story at the end, and it still makes up for it because there's stuff in the movie, like there's an awesome magic fight that goes on with Dave Franco, and I mean, it's one of the coolest things I've ever seen. We gave it an 8, we're gonna bump it up to an 8.5 because of that. And I mean, freaking Isla Fisher's in it. She's some hotness, and I would buy the movie myself. So you know what, I definitely suggest renting it, or if you really agree with me, then go buy it and support them and enjoy Isla Fisher all day, because I do. I really do. So remember that we're giving comics away to the first 50 people who subscribe to us, and that means once we hit 50, they're going to be shipping, and you guys got to remember to make sure you leave your profiles open so we can get messages out to you and we can get your information. So hit us up on Facebook and Twitter. Let us know what you want us to review next. Leave it in the comments below. Whatever you want to do, let us know what you guys want to see next, what you would enjoy seeing from us, and let us know what you want us to do different, because we want to make this perfect for you guys and something enjoyable for you.